So, Russell, Andrew, thank you very much for doing this. How have you both been? How was today in Torquay?
Lovely.
You said it was a fucking shit off.
I did say it was a shit.
I didn't. It's nice. It's just raining. That's the only thing. It feels like it would be lovely when it's not raining, but the gig's fun.
Yeah.
And the food's amazing.
So, have either of you been to Torquay before?
Never.
Never.
We were both saying we've never gigged. We must have gigged in nearly every town in the country between us. Neither of us done Torquay. I don't know why that is.
So, what prompted Torquay on your tour, Russell?
I don't know. Just it was close to Swansea.
Well, fair enough.
So it was just like, so we're trying to do a thing where we do, a like Thursday to Sunday. So we were like, right, we're doing four gigs in Swansea over the weekend, where's close.
Oh, okay.
And apparently this is like only 3 hours. So we sort of just did that really. But it's a blast, man.
And so what can you tell me about your new tour?
I don't know. It's just a show about the world really. And it sort of changes when we're in different places. Like I was chatting a lot about feels like there's a real swinger vibe here. So I was chatting about that. It feels like there's a lot of sort of sexual mysticism. And
There's an edge.
yeah, there's an edge, lots of braided pubes and life choices. And so it feels like there's been a lot of awkward parents' evening when people have like, fuck that bloke.
And we're still trying to figure it out now.
But in a nice, wholesome way. But it feels like sort of like falafel bites at the orgy. It sort of has that kind of vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I like it. It just feels like, I don't know, there's an underbelly of mischief about the place.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
And a lot of tattoos.
Yes.
A lot. It's really cool. I seen a woman with an octopus on her leg.
Oh, really?
Brilliant. But like all ages.
Yeah.
You sort of see like a grandmother with like a boa constrictor on her sort of lower elbow. You're like, there's a story there. Do you know what I mean?
That's out the back of a divorce act.
Yeah.
And Andrew, you're bringing your tour to the Torquay Comedy Club in November.
I am skimming off the top. Yeah.
What, do you have anything you could tell us about your upcoming tour?
Yeah, I am.
It's very funny. It's excellent. I've seen his show. It's absolutely fantastic. I'd recommend it. That's why I've got him supporting me, because he's fucking brilliant.
I do. Russell does all my. He does my press.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He covers it nicely.
But it's just awkward talking about yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know that's what everyone does now. And
I should have jumped in for you earlier, shouldn't I?
yeah, you should have. You wait, Lee. I was hoping you'd leap in. But
Yeah.
it's too late now, you pig.
So where are your sort of favourite comedy clubs?
Well, I met you and John at, I'd say, one of my favourite gigs, Hen and Chickens in Bristol. That's where I met you and John. That was a good bill. I was on first, John Richardson compere and Russell Closer. It was a good night.
Nice.
That was like 2004,
Yeah.
I think.
These
Something
used to
like
be
that.
really. Did you ever do the Mars Bar in Worcester?
Never done.
Like, in terms of like small gigs, that was amazing. It's like a little 200-seater, and there was those little tiny seats, and there used to be like a kitten backstage that would just scratch the shit out of you. And then sort of every year I saw him go from a kitten to a dead cat. And it was this weird like phase where you just go,
Yeah.
God, he's getting bigger now, and then he's like, and he slowly died.
Your career is
It
progressing.
was this weird thing with it, yeah. But every time you go there, I really like that gig.
There's a gig in South London called the Poodle Club. You wouldn't have done it. It's quite new. Yeah. And I walked in, it's a weird name. I walk in and it's got a poodle in a dog bed in the corner. Have poodles all over the wall. Yeah, that's a weird gig. But Bristol Hen and Chickens, that is still a brilliant gig.
Yeah.
The Comedy Box in Bristol. I like that one. Yes, a good gig.
So for somebody that's only ever come to a theatre or an arena to see comedy, how can you explain a comedy club and the importance of them for comedians?
Like, comedy is created with, not for. So you gradually get good because you play all these comedy clubs all over the country, and you sort of figure it out, and the audiences laugh with you, and you go further because of their laughter. And comedy clubs in an increasingly skittish world are really important places where it's all dark and you can fucking howl at the moon about whatever you think is funny.
There's no shortcuts. That's the only way to do it in a comedy.
But also it's that if you see like loads of kind of YouTubers or sort of internet celebrities trying to make that leap from, fast-paced editing on YouTube to then doing stand-up comedy for like an hour and 20. Like Birdie says, you can't cut that out. You have to learn how to do it. And it's that really exciting thing. It's a bit like you'll see someone like Richardson or Jimmy Carr or, Frankie or Michelle Wolf or Bill Bell or whoever. People will have great stories about seeing them. Oh, we saw Chappelle in front of 20 people. It was incredible.
Yeah,
I
just
think
doing the
that's
germ of an idea.
Yeah, and I think that's what's super exciting.
Yeah,
And also, you might see like, you know, a famous comic or a big comic, whatever, pop into a little club. They do it loads of top secret, and it's the best. So that it's the unpredictability and the lack of sheen, I think, that makes it great. Also, a lot of people that tour don't really try on their shows. They just knock them up and just try and make money out of people.
not here.
Not yeah. Well, no, but it's that
Guys
true.
putting the work.
Yeah, but
Been there, seen it.
But it is that funny thing where you just kind of, you might see somebody that's funny off of YouTube, and then you'll go and watch their show, and it'll be absolute wank.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to a comedy club, you're gonna see good comics.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
that. Thank you very much.